Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Yep, it is 5 o'clock. And y'all know what happened at 5 o'clock? Hey, I'm live at 5. 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 Come on inside of the room. Hope you guys are having a super duper fantastic day again. Oh my God. Hopefully you enjoyed your holiday on Monday. Today is Wednesday, and we are getting into it, right? It's all about communication skills that we should be practicing every day. And I'm super excited about it. Why? Because, of course, I'm practicing, I'm training, I'm getting my muscles strong so I can be a better communicator, effective and efficient. Hey, LaShawn, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. And welcome back, because I know you've been traveling and doing your thing. So welcome back on the scenes. And whoever else is out there, definitely drop your name in the chat. But before we get into the conversation about communications and the skills that I believe, the top 3 skills I believe that you should be practicing when you're going live, when you're in communication with your family, your friends, co-workers, supervisors, subordinates, like all the things. This is something that you need to do. Hey, how you doing, Sister Green Price? You know what? We never had our conversation. I know you said that actually texting or messaging is your thing. So thank you for always showing up and reaching out. I'm so looking forward to talk to you one day on the phone or have some form of communication. Maybe we'll hook up at an event that we're at the same time. Oh, Sissy, you said thank you that you're happy that you're back. I'm happy that you're back too. So listen, before I get into this conversation, let me go ahead and introduce myself. Deneen Merriweather. I am the founder and CEO of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It's the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build a highly profitable business. So look, you guys, it's something very exciting and special coming up for Southside Church of Christ. So my husband and I will be leading a community, an online community that will be launching on June 12th at 3 o'clock p.m. So I'm going to put this in the chat. Just in case you want to join us virtually or you want to join us in person, we want to see your face in the place. So of course, there's no charge. It's a launch. It's a launch event. So you'll get to hear the reason why we believe having an online community was so important for us to start to be a part of. We're super duper excited. You'll see what it is that you would expect inside of the group if you decide to join us, to become a part, and you'll hear like all of the special treats. We're doing giveaways, the do's, the don'ts, the wills, the won'ts. We're super duper excited and happy that our minister has selected us to be leaders of that community, and we just cannot wait to get it going. So hopefully you'll join us at the launch June the 12th, starting at 3 o'clock p.m. All right, in person or virtually. So that's the link. Go ahead, sign up, see you there. Now, let's talk about these communication skills that I want you to practice. So, as we know, communication is super duper important in every field that you are in every relationship that you have. Communication should be a skill that you're strengthening. Hashtag practice, hashtag practice, hashtag practice. So, I want to get you to get in your mind that you really have to intentionally decide that you want to improve your communication, right? For me, I am known to be direct to the point, straight with it, straight talk, no chaser, right? But at this time, being in this environment, at this table, especially assisting my husband with leading a community, I have to be mindful on how my communication lands on people, how it occurs for people, right? Because I'm so excited to be at the table, but I don't want to be uninvited at the table, and I definitely don't want to be kicked out of the room. So I do want to give you my top 3 things that I want you to practice. #1 is be direct. Hashtag be direct. Hashtag be direct. Now, being direct doesn't mean being rude. So don't take that on. Don't, and hopefully when you hear it, you don't feel that way. But being direct is kind of making sure that you're clear and concise, right? Not talking people all around the mulberry bush. Hashtag be direct. Hashtag be direct. Because sometimes for me, I think I have shared this with you. I struggle with discernment, right? I take people's word for what it is that they say. So whatever it is that they say, I kind of trust what it is that they're saying. Not that I would be sad if they didn't honor their word, right? Because that would just show that they lack integrity, and it's okay. And lacking integrity don't means not holding your commitments, right? Lacking integrity is not owning up to the things that you said you was going to do and communicating, hey, I'm going to be late, or hey, I'm not going to be able to make that meeting before you miss it. not after you miss it. Okay. Anyway, be direct. Hashtag be direct. Hashtag be direct. So you want to practice being clear and concise and to the point, not rude, not short, not abrupt, but clear and concise so people can actually understand what it is that you're trying to say. And they ain't got to move the weeds and the mulberry bushes out the way to kind of get to the point. Do you get what I'm saying? Hashtag be direct. Hashtag be direct. Okay. The second thing that I want you to practice, I want you to really, really practice this, is to keep things simple, right? So that people can totally understand no matter where they come from, walk of life, ethnicity, whatever. You don't want to use words or talk in a way to show like how smart and brilliant you are. Like, we already know that. You want people to walk away feeling like they understood you and that they were also understood, right? And right here is where I want to just give this bonus. Hashtag listen. Hashtag listen. Do when you're communicating and you're finding out things, I want you to, number one, be curious about what the other person is saying. Number two, I really want you to listen to what it is that they're saying, right? Like, intently listen, where people can actually feel. And here's a way that you can actually really make people feel great about the conversation that they're having with you, is if you can reframe what it is that they said. Like, repeat some way back to them what they said. To, hey, so let me make sure I got what you're saying. So this is what you're working on and this is what you're doing. Oh, how exciting that is, right? You want to make sure you're practicing your listening skills and reframing. Now, that wasn't part of it, right? Number one is be direct. Number two is keep it simple. Like, be simple and simplistic, right? Be simplistic when it comes to communicating the words. Don't use these big words, these jargons and things that you think will make you look smart, because what you're going to do is wind up losing people and they're not going to be clear on what it is that you're trying to say. So be direct and keep it simple. And the last thing that I feel is super duper important that we got to practice doing more of is telling stories. Now, of course, you know, I think the champion of telling stories is Jesus Christ. Like, nobody did it like him. He is like the best storyteller of all times. And if you actually read any of the parables inside of scripture, even just his normal communication, right? He was always telling some form of a story to help people relate and connect to what it was that he was trying to teach or show in that time. And that's the same thing we should be doing. Everybody like a good story. Hashtag tell a story. Hashtag tell a story. Who don't like it? Tell me that you say yes. If you like a story, put it in the chat. Yes, I like a story. Put yes, I like a story, right? You love a good, juicy story with color and detail and all the things to make you feel the emotions of what someone may have gone through or what they're going through, right? Sometimes when I get up here and I tell stories about, like, when I was in the stick up in 7-Eleven, you don't understand how people call me offline and like, girl, that story that you told about such and such, oh, it was hilarious. It was so funny, right? I think I told a story like maybe last year, like in the height of the pandemic, about I don't know, when the craziest thing I ever done or something like that. And it was actually when I walked in at the radio station, someone stealing from me in my office. Like, my office lights were off and I didn't know, but it was like the cleaning people, the people that actually cleaned the building. One of the guys was stealing like these CDs from underneath my desk. And of course, you know, the jersey came out. It was just like, y'all, I did something crazy. Yep, I just walked over there, watched him on the floor, was like, I'm gonna watch you put all of these back in the boxes, sat down in my chair while he was on the floor. Yeah, I blacked out, but you know that I faded to black. Hashtag, anybody ever faded to black? If you faded to black, hashtag put faded to black. Like, it just happens where you just lose all sensibility. Like, this could have been dangerous. The man could have killed me. He could have jumped on me. He could have done a whole bunch of things. But I was just so surprised, right? Upset too at the same time that this was actually happening to me. But when I told that story, people felt connected to me. They thought it was hilarious. They was like, Denise, you are truly crazy. Yeah, but I didn't mean to. It was just, hey, somebody's sitting there. I need to go check it out. But listen, I want you to get that telling stories is super duper important to whatever it is that you want to communicate. Do you get it? Right? You want people to laugh with you. You want people to cry with you. You want people to feel the emotions that you feel. You want them to, more importantly, get the lesson, but it has to be relatable. Okay, quick recap. 3 communication skills that I want you to practice. I want you to practice it when each and every day. Number 1 is being direct, not rude, but direct. Get to it. Boom, boom, boom. Simple. Make sure you're using words and jargons that everybody understand. Don't try to show how educated you are. We got that you powerful. We got that you're brilliant. We got that you smart. You beautiful and you important. We got it. You smart, you beautiful, and you important. We got it, right? We got it. And then tell stories. Practice telling stories because that's how people relate to your message, your cause, and what it is that you're up about, and doing, and what you're about. And listen, this is also how people actually connect themselves to your mission, the thing that you've been called to, is how well you actually tell the story of your why and why you're connected to doing it. Okay, so look, at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk about why telling stories is so important. Like, I just want to share with you on a deeper level. I want to share some techniques that I actually learned from Lisa Nichols and one of the trainings that I went to that I think would be very helpful on how you tell your stories, how you formulate your stories, and what stories you should tell and not tell, all those things. We'll talk about it at 6 o'clock inside of the private group. If you are not in a private group, it's Career to Calling with Deneen Mary. Whether you need to be over there, you need to come and join us. And look, you guys, again, if you would like to join us on June the 6th, let me go ahead and put this in here. June the 12th. June the 12th at 3 o'clock p.m., we are launching an online campus of Southside Everywhere. Southside, I'm typing this, Southside Everywhere launch. And you can join us virtually or in person. All right. I would love to have you either way, virtual or in person. June 12th, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Southside Everywhere launch. So you'll be able to hear all about the community, why we say yes, what our mission is, our vision, how we want to move this forward, why we feel like it's the right time, not just for us, but for people in our community to have a place to talk about not just spiritual things, but life, right? And even with like the training and the credentials and the things that we have, like God has definitely prepared us for a time such as this. And I'm so excited that I have an opportunity to walk alongside my husband in ministry. So I love you guys. Always looking forward to serving you. I'll see you at 6 o'clock inside the private group. Let's talk about telling stories. See you soon. I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live.